Hey, it's the Fact Freak, and it looks like Mr. Sobriety Jack has done a response video, or a public statement as he says, or she says. I'm still not sure about that. Respect, whichever it is. So I am on holiday at the moment, but what I will do is I will listen through the video. You guys will be able to hear the audio, and I'll of course react to it. Let's see what Mr. Jack has to say after breaking his sobriety today, as I understand. Yeah. Alright, so let's just get straight into it.
Hello everyone.
Hi Jack.
It's been brought to my attention. There is a...
That was emotional. I've never had anyone go when they had to say I'd done a video about them, but you know, fair enough. Bring it home, Jack.
A video going around of me on YouTube.
Oh, ouch. Yes, this is my deep dive on video on Jack. Of course, Jack wasn't actually that bothered when he first heard it. He actually slagged my numbers off, saying, you know, he only has 2,000 followers. Maybe because it's creeping up to 1,000 views, he's bothered about that now. We'll see.
Of someone.
Not someone, the Fact Freak. Come on, guys, you know.
Basically trolling me and hating on me.
Oh, we've never heard this before, have we, guys, in the Fact Freak army? That somebody does it. I do a deep dive on somebody and they say, oh, it's basically just trolling and hating. Because, of course, that's deflection, isn't it? They don't want people to come and actually watch the video. In no point at all did I, was slanderous towards Jack, was trolling Jack. I actually suggested to him that it may be better for his mental health not to be on TikTok, and better for the mental health of other people that he's not on TikTok as well. That isn't trolling Jack, that's advice. And it's actually advice coming from a good place. Now, I know people who work in mental health and they would suggest the same advice to somebody like yourself, but I know that you've just decided you're not going to go to rehab because a holiday is better and you can fix yourself, and you believe that you know more than health professionals. But sorry, Jack, this isn't trolling to offer you advice.
Because I'm just me. I'm a 25-year-old guy with severe mental health problems.
Another reason why my advice stands: if you're affected by this stuff, you should not be in the public eye. If it's, if it's affecting you, if it's bad for you, don't do it. It's that simple.
I don't like explaining what I've got wrong with me, but I've got to.
Nobody wants to, and you don't have to. The only reason you would have to list off a load of random things that is going on with yourself is to try and make people feel sorry for you. That's my gut response. You don't want people to look at the video, and instead you want sympathy and woe, poor Jack. But it doesn't matter. Like, the more things you add to this list, which I feel is coming up, it's just another reason, and another reason, and another reason, and another reason why you shouldn't be so prevalent in social media.
I've got personality disorder, emotional unstable, anxiety, depression, and mild learning difficulties, not forgetting bipolar. I also suffer with...
There you go, there's a list of reasons, like I say, why you shouldn't be online.
Physical illnesses and all. I don't have to go into detail.
Nobody wants you to, but you just have.
I am aware I am in the public eye, and I'm well known, especially on TikTok and especially in...
You say you're well known. I had no idea who you were until it was suggested that I did the deep dive onto you. But there we go. And I think I called you Sobriety Joe at one point, because but whatever.
National press.
Yeah, you were in the national press, what was it, like 6 years ago? Because you wanted to look like David Beckham. It was a slow morning on Good Morning Britain or whatever it was.
And I'm quite aware this is what comes with the territory of being in the public eye.
Well, yeah, news reports, things like that, of course, Jack.
People doing videos like this person has.
You mean the fact freak?
I've suffered with mental health issues since the age of 14 years old.
He's back again, right? Another reason. Like, I don't think somebody with mental health issues should have been allowed life-changing surgery without a lot of advice and a lot of mentorship. Did that happen, Jack?
Every year since the age of 14 years old, I have been sectioned under the Mental Health Act.
Like, yeah, another more reasons why you should not be on social media. Oh, and by the way, while I'm thinking about it, Jack, could you... I mean, you're going to watch it, let's face it. You said you weren't going to watch it, but you watched it live last time. You're going to watch this one, let's face facts. Can you please show me examples from my video where I was trolling or being horrible to you? If you can't do that, then you're full of it, aren't you, Jack?
1996. This year is the first year I haven't been hospitalised because of my condition, mental illness. I am 12 days today, clean and sober. I don't tend to come on TikTok to make anybody relapse or trigger anyone, and I'm very sorry if I'm...
Jesus, Jack, you should read your own comment section. You should read your own comment section, man. You're telling me you don't come on for this, right? I know that every video you do, you post like... there's a load of emojis, and then you comment again with a load of emojis, then another load of emojis because you're trying to push your video into the For You page because being seen is important to you. I understand, you know, you bring up numbers all the time, right? But if you actually look at the rest of the comments, Jack, that you're ignoring, there's people telling you how directly you're affecting their mental health and how much you're directly affecting their sobriety. Honestly, you can't just put your hand over your eyes and ignore it.
And I'm very sorry if I'm coming across that way. I am on TikTok, like I've said from day one.
I don't believe you're sorry, because there's so much evidence out there that you're doing it and you're doing nothing about it.
Raise awareness for mental health. Raise awareness for...
Great, right? I think there should be a lot of that. There should be a lot of that on social media in general, but I don't think you doing the same dance in the same place every day and saying this is what it looks to be sober, which is exactly the same as what it looked to be sober the day before. Why don't you do a vlog? Why don't you get deep? Why don't you tell people what's really going on? Why is it difficult for you today? You're not actually really doing anything. You're coming on live, you're begging for money. You're begging for money for clothes for a holiday that you clearly can't afford if you need people to subsidise your clothes. People give you money for therapy and you say, I don't need therapy, and you spend it on a holiday. Jack, how many times are you going to do these sort of things before eventually you'll have nobody will help you, nobody will be offering you help? And you think this is you, doing a great job for mental health. If anything, you're using mental health to take from people.
Addiction, help other people like myself, meet other people.
How's that helped anyone? How's what you have done helped anybody?
Like myself, and plus document my life and document me, because I am in...
You're not documenting anything, like I say. You're doing the same dance video every day. You're re-uploading videos as well that have already been done and put different text on them. Real documentation of everyday life, that.
The public eye, and this is my social media like anyone else's. But I don't appreciate people who use my name and use me and troll me.
Oh, here we go. This is going to be the clout thing, innit? I've heard clout many times. Right, Jack, you don't know who I am. That's apparent. As a parent, right? Now, we're going to do the whole sort of dick measuring competition, are we? I've had 3 accounts at over 50k followers, right? 1 account at under 20k followers, and the list goes down and down. I started by doing deep dives and exposes into people, right? So that sort of content basically usually meant that I would get these videos reported, I'd get strikes. Even when I was exposing paedophiles and different things like that, I'd suffer with this problem, which would mean I would lose account after account. So I moved on to YouTube, which is a better platform, and I use TikTok to promote my YouTube, as you've seen, Jack, right? I'm not actually asked about my numbers on TikTok. I could not give a shit. Like, to me it doesn't matter. I've got what's 6 running accounts at the moment. You know, videos with, 10,000 views, 40,000 views. It doesn't matter to me. It's great. I think TikTok's a lottery. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. But all I do, if you look at my videos, Jack, is I say, hey, here's a promotion for this video on YouTube. Here's the thing. That's all I do. I'm not trying to build my account on TikTok. It's just growing naturally and, slowly at the moment. But I'm not pushing it. I used to put out 8 videos a day. I used to really try and push for it. I don't do that anymore. As for using your name, you're obviously not aware of what I do because of the deep dives I've done where I've looked at Mark Freely, Ian Moore, Jordan Wheeler, Lucy Rose, Sasha Fontaine, loads of different people. The fans I have, and I'm very grateful for them, and people who are not even fans who heard what I do, ask me to do these investigations into people. So my Instagram inbox, for example, is full of people. Could you look at this person? Could you look at that person? And eventually I go through the inbox and I tackle one by one people who have been suggested. You were just somebody Jack suggested. Nothing special to me. Just somebody that somebody had asked for. Didn't even know who you were. Didn't know who you were, and I've spent, like I say, a few weeks looking into you for the deep dive, which is what I do for most deep dives. You're nothing special to me, Jack. I'm not trying to gain anything off you at all.
And hate on me and do content of me to try.
Once again, didn't hate on you, did I, Jack?
I can get them views. Because they do it of me because they know they will get views. They know people will watch, and that is.
Well, I know the people who request it will watch. That's true, because it's been requested. There's quite a few people requested it for you to make the list, for you to actually get reviewed in the first time or looked into. But I don't. With every deep dive I do and I put out, it's a hit or miss. Will this be the bigger one? I mean, I've got some deep dives that have 10,000 views on YouTube. I've got some that just have, 3,000-4,000, and like yours, I think yours is setting under 1,000. Do you know what I mean? You're not a big name compared to people I've reviewed before. That's quite self-important, aren't you?
Truth, guys. I shouldn't have explained myself.
You really haven't. It's been nearly a 3-minute video and there's not been much explanation. You've explained to everybody many reasons why you shouldn't be doing what you were doing, and why it's probably not a good idea for you to be on social media. You kind of just basically reinforced my point.
But I'm here to raise awareness to mental health and addiction. I'm here to document my recovery. You've said this again
already, and my point stands. I don't think you're doing a very good job of that.
Mental health to help other people, which I do help other people.
Who?
I'm Sobriety.
Read your comment section, Jack.
Jack, Mr. Sobriety Jack. Peace out.
I agree with the peace thing, dude. Peace. Yeah, it was an interesting video. I mean, I've heard it all before. You see, at this point, when I drop a deep dive and somebody responds, it's usually always going along the same thing. Or it's a load of rubbish, or the trolling, it's all like diversionary stuff, obviously, because they don't want people watching the video. I don't think social media is the right place for Jack. I stand by that decision. I was a bit on the fence in the deep dive when you listen to it, but I don't think it's the best place. I think Jack puts his hands over his eyes and ignores the real issues. And because of that, one of the videos that I'll have coming up shortly is I'm going to respond to some of the comments in Jack's videos. I've been looking through them and it's quite shocking, really. And yeah, I'm going to highlight them, which videos they're on, and we're going to go through them. Yeah, so that was that, I suppose. Not as good as the Queen's speech, but did have a bit of pizzazz. Anyway, guys, I've been the Fact Freak as always. Don't forget, if you want to drop me any messages, my Instagram is the Fact Freak. Any evidence, anything you want me to know about anybody, any deep dive suggestions. Also, you got my link to my Patreon there as well, for anybody who'd like to support the channel in a little way. But the best way to support the channel, and the easiest way to support the channel, is to hit that like button and follow. Peace.